NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Edwards, solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Edwards-Helaire, they try to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You. Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Give them 32 on the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the...
Getting first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterback. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
If that's the case.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, check, 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Back.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brought down by Malik Harrison. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Ravens nothing.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable. And here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Had the ball one time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fuck, I'm tired. You ready? All right.
For Baltimore. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Woo. You know what? Now, why the fuck is Bell on? Linebacker on Tyreek. This shit is ridiculous.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. They'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
I have 3. No.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. So we got man. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They run the option on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Why not?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He wants to hold. Team for the scrubs, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. And quickly to Thielen here. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Second down at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Third down.
I guess.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Bro,
come to Brown. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my time.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh,
and they're
what?
leaving pressure too much. Down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What the hell is going on? Three wide receivers.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Single, 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 single. Hey, we got Mike 40, Mike 40. They can't hang with us.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Good adjustment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains.
1st down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
Perfect kick.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I'm not confident in any play he makes right now. You gotta show me.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, right at the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up second.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, we got to get this started.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down.
Oh,
Mahomes.
good
And a
hit.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Oh,
As
7.
they head
What
to
are
the
you
field
doing?
now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hill shedding the tackle. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Midfield to the 48-yard
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
First and 10. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brings up
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Check, 59,
Now Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And they're going to get it to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On the play. And the Raven first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards.
I don't know how that's run and catch, but I guess.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? Has 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Don't fuck it up. Please don't.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
You are such a
And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
There we go.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Carrier. The tackle by Melvin Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. And